Yellow, yellow. Fire.
Go, go, go. Watch the
A first carry now. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They go play fake. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Watkins, the intended receiver. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 84 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's Tim. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. The 20. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Kill. 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's looking long for Witten. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. from one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors.
They've got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott being chased out left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Go. It's our field. It's our field.
Go. Get out there.
Check.
There we go. Kill.
Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Steps away to his left. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike.
Here we go. 46.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Showing up.
On 1st down, Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. Go right in. 53. Hey, kill.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Check. Lucky.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. Check out 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll run it with Williams. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Mike, 53.
To throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all three timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those three timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Mahomes throwing on fourth, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Prescott now from the 50. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A first down carry by Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for them that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Williams. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Elliott.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Right there, 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. There goes a deep. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Tighten up. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch. Yellow. 2, fellas, let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
March 50. March 56. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And that's Elliott. Complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Forbath, the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now left side on the swing pass.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's 3rd down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go, 46. 53. Mike, 53. 26. Mike, 53. 53. Go. 26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. It wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 4, check 4.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 42 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That one complete to Hill. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Wiggles free. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Mahomes.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half